pretty much they're delaying any sort of further confrontation with the Italian government. But I would like to look at what has happened over the last 2 weeks that led to a change of opinion from the Commission when it comes to the Italian budgetary situation. And so essentially the Italian government put forward certain measures that led to a reduction in the budget shortfall by 7.6 billion euros. And according to the Commission's calculations, this is going to lead to the 2019 headline deficit to come back to 2.04%. That was the number that Italy and the Commission agreed late last year. And so it seems that thanks to these measures, the Italian economy is back on track when it comes to the commitments to the EU. But also another thing that the Commission liked coming from Rome was the fact that the government said in a letter to the Commission that when it presents its 2020 budget, it's going to respect the Eurozone fiscal rules. And so yesterday I asked Pierre Moscovici, the Commissioner for Economic Affairs, if he thinks that the Italian fiscal policy, is the most appropriate.
The Commission doesn't act for the market, doesn't give signal to the market, even if clearly the markets can take some lessons out of what we decide. So we are not putting a judgment saying that the fiscal policy is appropriate. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying now that if you look at the rules, if you look at the structural deficit for 2019, as well as the nominal deficit, the measures taken are sufficient for avoiding an EDP which at this stage is no longer warranted. But it's clear that the commitments taken for 2020, which couldn't be more precise than they are, have to be fulfilled. And so that is not clearly, I repeat that, the end of the story. So you must take this decision for what it is, all that it is, no more than it is.
So Pierre Moscovici there saying that the Commission doesn't work for the markets. But I also asked Pierre Moscovici if this decision is related to the decision that the leaders took the day before on the top jobs. This is because at the beginning, the first package, the Italian government was against it. They were not happy with the name that was on the table to lead the Commission next. And so I asked Pierre Moscovici if the Commission was letting Italy off the hook now in exchange for the government's support on this top jobs package.
There is no linkage at all of any kind between what we are doing today and the package of yesterday, which is for the next Commission. I must repeat again and again that our job is based on rules, and we are there to apply the rules. The Commission is there to apply the treaties, to defend the treaties, and when the treaties are respected, well, we're fine. When they're not, we have to go on with procedure. That's the only way to approach that kind of issue.
I think Pierre Moscovici is a very honourable man as well, but do you believe that there is no linkage between those two issues? You asked the question, so you obviously were going somewhere with it, and it's a great question, by the way.
Thank you. Well, I don't know, right? But I just thought that the timing was interesting. And so that's why I checked with Pierre Moscovici whether there was any sort of connection. Because when I was in the summit, when I was in the council building, I could see that the Italians that at the beginning, they were so against the fact that French Timmermans was going to lead the Commission. And then out of the sudden, they were happy with it. And when they said that, okay, we're happy with this last package, they also mentioned, they got asked about the EDP process. And they said, oh, I think the Commission is going to be quite positive.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.